Welcome back to Introduction to Computer Science class, and we are going to continue the creating a recursive method. So here we are going to see how to create a recursive method. There are two major steps to create a recursive method. The first is to write a base case and then to write the number of recursive cases or recursive calls. So how do we write a base case? Base case is basically something which is performed without using any recursive call. This can be written by the programmer firsthand and then test on them. There can be multiple base cases. So if none of the base cases are satisfied, then the code goes into the recursive call. And the second step of is to write a recursive case. Then the programmer basically adds all the recursive calls that has to be performed to the method. We can see the example for the recursive case, creating a recursive method in the pictures on the right. And then, so basically we need to know some things before we are going to write a recursive method. We have to first check a couple of things. That is, when we are trying to solve any problem, if that problem naturally has a recursive solution, and also the second thing that we have to check is that if a problem naturally has a recursive solution, is a recursive solution better or better than a non-recursive solution or not. These are the two things that we need to check before creating a recursive method. Then we are going to topic of adding output statements for debugging. The recursive methods can be particularly challenging to debug. So adding output statements can be helpful. So basically, when you add output statements, you can see the stage at which the recursion is at, which makes it much easier to understand or to debug where there's an error. And one more trick that we can use is to indent the print statements to show the depth of the recursion. Going here, we have given the name finder program and the code for the code name finder program. Here we're going to see the recursive mathematical methods. We are going to see three different methods. That is, one is Fibonacci series, second is greatest common divisor, and word scramble. So first, when we are going to Fibonacci series, to understand what is Fibonacci series, it is basically the sequence that is given on the screen, that is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. How do we come at this stage? Is that first we initialize a as 0 and b as 1, and then we add a plus b and then get the resultant value, that is c. So c is equals to a plus b, and then we increment the values of both a and b, and then recursively keep adding the values of a and b, and then increasing the value of a and b, increasing the position of a and b plus 1 at a time. We can see on the picture given in the right bottom of the screen, that is, Fibonacci series naturally occurs in the world, like a snail, the galaxy, or some plants are arranged in the Fibonacci series. Here is the code for the Fibonacci series that you can go through. And then coming to the greatest common divisor, it is basically a divisor problem. The GCD is the largest number that divides evenly into two numbers. Then one GCD algorithm subtracts the smaller number from the larger number until both the numbers are equal. So for your example, if we see GCD of 12, 8 is, we subtract 8 from 12, we are getting 4, and then GCD of 4, 8 is subtract 4 from 8, yielding 4. Then GCD of 4, 4, since the numbers are equal, return 4. The following recursively computes the GCD of two numbers. The base case is that the two numbers are equal, so that the number is returned. The recursive case subtracts the smaller number from the larger number and then calls GCD with a new pair of numbers. Here we are given the program for the GCD and output. Then we are going to see the word scramble. Word scramble is basically printing all the different possible combinations of the given word. For example, if we take ABC, it can be written in 6 different ways of ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB, and CBA. We are going to use a recursive program so that we can print all the possible combinations of a given choice of word. Here is the example code for the word scrambler program.